So last time I did this, I actually broke. Oh.
Rolling with it, I'm not mad. Rolling with it, it's all cool. Rolling with it, I know you don't fuck with the shit I do.
What up guys, welcome to another video. Today we are installing some things like I promised in yesterday's video, or the day before's video, I can't remember. We are hopefully going to install this carbon piece in the front. I already ran into an issue with this and might not be able to install it, but we'll talk about that later. But first, I picked up this new wheel today, which I'm going to be installing. I'm pretty hyped on this. It fits my theme of like red and dark colors everywhere, and just the STI in general, like the badge is red. So, and then we got the hub. So yeah, that's the plan for today, just a bit of installs, and John is here with me too. John, what's today, man?
It's my 18th birthday.
Your 18th birthday. It is John's birthday today, but he is not 18. You guys should guess down below how old you think John is. Just take a wild guess in the comments. How old do you think John is?
Finally,
here, I'll get you a good look at him. How old is John? Alright, first things first. Pop the hood, disconnect the battery. Oh yeah, fuck, there's no dampeners anymore. Yeah. Alright, I got the positive side of the battery off and I just put the microfiber underneath it so there's no chance of it touching, and then we'll just close the hood again. I don't have dampeners, so John had to hold it that whole time. I'm not going to get too into detail on how to install the steering wheel because I just put a video up installing a steering wheel on Chase's car where I went semi into detail. So yeah, if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Alright, so we're probably like 5 minutes in. We already got the airbag out. Like I said in the other video of installing Chase's steering wheel, this is what's this, now my fifth or sixth time installing a steering wheel, so it's relatively easy now. I can do it pretty quickly. So yeah, we're just gonna bomb through this and do it pretty fast here. But once you get to this point, it's just this big, I believe it's a 17 mil in the middle there, and just get that off and give the steering wheel a couple whacks and it should just come right off. Alright, so I just broke the nut. It was a 17. I believe it's a 17 on like almost every car. Just taking it off my hand now, and then put it over there. And now this is the scary part. So last time I did this, I actually broke. Oh. I was gonna say I broke the clock spring because it was in there so tight, but not so tight this time. I might need you to put the cam down and help me.
The homies need to see.
Alright, the steering wheel's out. I just needed John's help getting this white harness out of right there, because that's for all like the controls and the steering wheel and everything. So this is out once again. So to put the hub on, you just feed I just fed the airbag wires through the little slot at the top of the hub. You gotta make sure this little dot, I don't know if you guys can see it, that little dot right there is at the top. Make sure everything's straight. Yeah, you just feed the wires to and just push the hub on. It's not going anywhere. Now I'm just gonna take this 17 and bolt that back on. Well, the wheels are turned now, but whatever. It's okay, as long as the hub's straight. Okay, so I got the airbag fuses connected to the airbag connectors now. These fuses just come with the NRG hub. You just plug them in and stuff them in there so you don't get an airbag light. And then now I just gotta bolt the steering wheel up and then we're done. Alright, so I'm just got all the bolts in, or mini bolts in, and I'm just tightening them all down now. And then we'll be good to go here. Okay, so the wheel is tightened on. I just put the battery, or the positive, back on the battery. And if I did everything right, hopefully when I start this, we won't have any airbag lights. Hopefully. Okay, so let's see.
Testing.
Alright, so yeah, there was no airbag lights when I turned it on, which is good. A bunch of other lights on my dash, like my hill assist doesn't work, so that's what that light is, and then a couple other things that I need to fix too, but no important lights are on at least. John's just gonna feel it out. You like it?
Nice. It's like a toy steering wheel.
What?
It's like a toy steering wheel.
Alright, so we've driven a little bit and it feels good. It's straight when the car's straight, which is nice. That's what I was worried about. Last time I did one, not Chase's, but the one before, it was a little off, so I had to go back and fix it. But now it feels good. It's really small. It's a 330 millimeter versus, I believe my stock one is even 370 or 360 millimeter. Most aftermarket steering wheels are between 330 and 350, but I went with 330. I like it. It's just going to take some getting used to. To the house now and see if we can figure out that carbon piece on the front. Alright, so we're back in my house now. I got the front bumper off the car. We're gonna see if we can get that carbon piece mounted up. I'm not sure if I'll get it done today, but we're gonna see what I need to do to get it on there. Get all that meat when the front bumper's off. It's just so aggressive. I wish I had a front mount though. So right now, this is the stock piece that I'm gonna be taking out. My rods are attached to this, so first things first, I gotta take the rods out just so I can get the piece out. Okay, so we got the rods out, and then when we were looking at this piece, this center piece that looks like that, this is one with the bumper, so I kind of lost my mind for a second because I thought I had to cut this out to put the carbon piece in, but what we found out is, this just actually goes over top of the piece that's already in there. So, and it just goes like that. So that's a relief because I was definitely gonna be a little mad if I had to cut into my bumper. But yeah, it's super subtle. It's not like something super flashy like the hood is, but I really like it. I think it looks really good. The weave is the exact same as the hood, same color carbon and all that, so I'm hyped. I think what we're gonna have to do is put just 3M all around it and then just stick it on there, and then what I can actually do for my rods is I can use these same holes that I drilled for the rods and just drill from the other side once it's on, and then I'll have the holes in the exact same spot. Okay, I know it is nice. I'm super nervous to drill through this carbon fiber. I've never drilled through carbon before. I've heard so many scary stories about drilling through carbon. But I'm gonna do it. What I'm gonna do, what I'm not happy about is all the videos that we watched about drilling carbon, people drill it from the face, like from the front of the carbon. But in order to get the holes exactly where the holes are in my bumper, I gotta drill the first hole from the back, and then all the other ones I'll drill forward from the front. But I'm gonna use the smallest bit I have and drill from the back and then go from there. Oh, and also we're gonna be taping it first. Apparently you're always supposed to tape when drilling carbon fiber, so gonna do that too. Alright, so we already got the first little hole in there. You just gotta go really slow from the back and then it's okay. Now we're just drilling the second one here. And then what we're doing is we're just moving up bit by bit so that we don't crack it or anything. And then now the last one. You know what? Like, it's definitely not perfect, but for the first attempt, that's not too bad. Just a little bit of shit in there, but not terrible. Okay, so now that we got both those holes drilled for the rods, all we need to do is go to Home Depot and pick up some double-sided like 3M tape or something else we can find. I don't know what else we could use. We're gonna look around a bit. I'm scared that the 3M tape will end up leaving too big of a gap and it won't sit flush anymore if we put 3M tape. So we'll see what we can find. But yeah, we're gonna head to Home Depot now. Damn, John, nice whip.
Oh, thanks.
Whoa, oh, shit. Just smashed the mic on the door. We picked kind of a shitty time to go out because it's 5:17, so everybody's leaving work right now. Alright, we have located the tape aisle. We're just trying to find what will be best. I found this. It's just 3M, can hold up to like 30 pounds, but I'm worried it might be too thick, so we'll see.
Well,
Alright.
your rods are going to hold the carbon on anyways.
Yeah, with the rods holding the carbon piece on, and this, we ended up going with this. I'm sure it'll be enough. It's not gonna fall off. It weighs like 2 pounds. Alright, so we're back at the garage. Made a little pit stop. Got some Tim's. Got John a birthday present of a Tim Hortons coffee. And now back to work. It's not really much left to do. Just gotta tape it. And then, oh, Vape Nation. Okay. It was in the background. And then put the rods in and then we're good to go. Just giving everything a good wipe down so that we get a nice good bond with the 3M and it's not gonna fly off on the highway or anything. Got the back of this nice and clean. Should stick well. Oh, also, picked up some new rubber today. I didn't even tell you guys that. So yeah, I finally got the 225s that I've been needing, so now I can put those coils on that came off Logan's car and then make my car about 1.5 inches lower, which is gonna be dope. And then we can get rid of this wheel gap bullshit. I don't want any of that. We got the 3M tape on pretty much every point of contact that we could see. I think this one's especially important, and it's really important up top here. The bottom not so much, and the sides not so much, just because the rods will be on each side here, and that'll reinforce it quite a bit too. Okay, so we peeled off the other side of the tape. Now we just gotta stick it and make sure these holes are lined up. We got one rod in. We're gonna put this one in now. Putting the rods in like early is gonna help with the bond in the 3M too. I'm hoping at least. Shit. Right, and just like that, we are good. Rods are in, and she's not going anywhere. All right, so the last step, we just gotta throw the bumper on, and then we're good to go and see how it looks. All right. Damn. Alright guys, the car is back in the garage now. My camera's about to die again, just like the end of last video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the new carbon piece and the steering wheel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, join the family, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Take care. Peace.